The parents of a missing Victorian man have extended their search to the Northern Territory as they now believe he could be living rough in Darwin. Daniel O'Keefe disappeared from his home 4 years ago, and with some sightings reported since, his family refused to give up hope.
It's the face they're longing to see. 4 years on and 3,500 kilometres away from the Geelong home where Daniel O'Keefe went missing, his parents are hoping to find him.
To be living rough, you need to be somewhere warm. So we've always thought that Dan would be in the north of Australia.
So Des and Laurie have arrived in tropical Darwin to search for Dan.
We anticipated he'd be looking for a warm climate, something that was fairly relaxed and laid back. So this seems to fit the bill.
Dan walked out of his Geelong home in January 2011 with none of his personal belongings. His family say he suffered depression, but this was out of character. 4 months into their desperate search, a dishevelled Dan walked into a Queensland medical centre asking for a glass of water, going by his middle name, James. A week later, a story about Dan aired on TV. The medical centre receptionist who assisted him came forwards.
When he left home and 4 months later, Dan was alive, even though he was looking quite unwell. He lost a lot of weight, lost a lot of muscle tone.
Dan's disappearance has sparked one of the biggest online missing person campaigns to date. Dan, come home. His sister leading the charge.
Her and Dan were very close. She adores Dan and Dan adores her.
Lauren O'Keefe has founded the Australian Missing Persons Advocacy to assist other families in their own plights to find loved ones. But with no further sightings of Dan to date, his family are asking the Darwin community to keep an eye out.
We do feel that quite strongly that Dan was probably living rough. There's been no activity on any of his, credit cards, bank cards, Medicare card.
They've contacted local shelters, the city's food vans, police stations and added Dan to the Territory's missing persons list, hoping they'll find their precious son. Zara Ratu, 9 News.